Hey everybody, it's Mr. Hino with Miss Hino's Math. Today's video is going to be about letting me tell you what you should expect on your first day of school as a teacher and just some of my tips over my 29 years of first day of school on my advice and encouragement to you. Okay, so please don't take this as ooh, I need to do this and ooh, I need to stop doing that. Own what you do on the first day of school. This is just Mr. Hino's advice. So the first thing that I would say is I would get rid of any type of plan that you would have for your students to learn something academic. I never do anything academic on the first day of school, and I'll tell you why. The reason why is the students really are not there on the first day of school to learn anything academic. Sorry, that's just not the case. They're in survival mode. They just want to know how the system works. They just want to know when is lunch, when is recess, when does the day end? What happens if I need to use the restroom? Where's my next class going to be? So there's just a lot of unknowns, and that's why they're scared on that first day. You guys know what I'm talking about. Anything that's unknown is a little scary, and you just want as much information about the system as you can get. So what I try to do on the first day is eliminate any type of academic learning and just make it about the kids. Because what do they want to know about? They want to know all those things that I just listed. They want to know what kind of teacher you are. Are you the mean one? Are you the nice one? And they want to know about their classmates. They want to know, hey, is this kid next to me, are they funny? Are they cool? Is this person going to want to beat me up? There's just so much information that they're trying to soak up on that first day that anything academic is just going to go out their mind anyway. So I try to make it about the student. I try to make it about myself, where it's just about a kind of get to know you type thing. And then definitely they need to know about the system. Like, if I need to use the restroom, what do I do? When the bell rings, what do I do? So there's a lot of class rules that I go over that are super important for that first day. But after that's done, I like to focus it on myself and the students, just so that we can get to know each other and figure out the system. So the second thing, especially with this past year being COVID and a lot of our students, were on virtual and home distance learning, they're going to want to be able to interact with their classmates. So I try on the first day to just get them as much interacting as we can, obviously staying safe, but to do games where they can kind of get to know each other, find out some common similarities between each other, because again, they're trying to fill out each other, their classmates, like, hey, is this kid, does this kid have something in common with me? Can I make a really good friend on the first day? So I give them a chance to just interact with each other, and that can be anything. I always ask them questions that they walk in, they'll go to their seat and answer questions for me and just allow me to take attendance and things like that. But after that, I try to do some type of activity where they're getting to know one another, whether that be, find somebody that has the same birth month as you, find somebody that has the same shoe size as you, that likes the same color, something where they can make that connection and interaction. It would be kind of sad for them to go to their first day and not, hey, son, how did your first day go? I don't know. I was busy listening to the teacher all day and I didn't get to talk to anybody. I didn't even, get to interact with any kids. They're going to want to interact that first day. Number 3, as a teacher, be their rock, be their confidence. On the first day, I tell all my students, hey, if you get lost, I am the person to come to. I don't even put that off on any other teacher. If you need anything, you come let me know. I tell all my classes that. I don't care where you are. If you need to know where the lunchroom is, the bathroom is, if you need to know where your math class is, as long as I'm able to have that time, I say, ask me anything. Because on the first day of school, I always ask on my questionnaire, I say, what are you most scared of today? And a lot of them say, I'm scared to get lost. I'm scared to get bullied. I'm scared to, I don't know where my next class is going to be. I don't know when lunch is going to be. So they're looking for a real confident person, and that's you, where you can say, whatever question you need, I'm your answer person. You come to me and we'll figure this out. we'll find your next class, I'll show you where the bathroom is. They're looking for that confident figure that's going to be their security, that, hey, I'm so lost. This might be a brand new school for some of your students. So they're looking for that person, and sometimes you can fake it, like, yeah, you know what, we're going to figure this out together. But they're looking for that person that's just confident in that person that has their back, and that's you. Okay, so teachers, set aside some time to have the students learn about you, whether that's, hey, everybody, shoot all your questions to me as you can, as long as they're appropriate. But let them know about you, because that's what they're hoping for too. They're looking for a connection. They're looking to see, say, hey, my teacher and I, we love the same baseball team. We have the same fear. We have the same likes. We love the same food. They're looking for that connection. So that way, when they, are looking to build this relationship, I've had students where we just talk about baseball all the time, and that's our common bond. But we wouldn't have known that unless, we had a chance to share and talk about what we like. So give the students that time to tell about them. Give your students some time to know about you. So that way you guys can form those common bonds where the relationship can just take off, and that you guys are just, having that bond. And then the respect part comes, and, likability is so much, it's so important when you're trying to get the class to buy into how you guys do things. When they respect you and like you, it's going to be that much easier. And number 5, I'd be lying to you if I said it gets easier, the first day of school, like, how you're super nervous on that first day. But like I said, I've done 29 first days of school, and it never gets easier as far as nervousness. In fact, if you're not nervous, something's probably wrong. But what you need to do is just take that first day and just totally tell yourself, today is not about serious, academic, these are my rules. It's the first day is just getting the kids to buy into you as the teacher, your system, how much, and that can involve a few rules, but I never bombard my classes with a ton of rules the first day. Just enough rules to get by, just to survive the day, because that's all they're looking for. They're not thinking about next week. They're just thinking about getting through the day, figuring out who you are, figuring out where they have to go, figuring out what time to do this. And so don't overburden your classes with, or your students with, too many heavy, you have to remember this. I mean, obviously there are going to be rules that you want them to follow that first day, but I never make it maybe more than 2. Just maybe the bathroom and, showing a hand for respect, like if I want to talk. But I never bombard them with too many things. I tell them, you know what, we're going to learn these rules as we go along. This first day is about you just getting to know me. I'm getting to know you, and knowing where the bathroom is, when lunch is, what to do. And so try not to overburden yourself with cramming too much into that first day. Make it fun, light, and easy, so that way, your students can take it from there and go, okay, 2 more rules tomorrow, 2 more rules the next day, or procedures, but don't overburden them that day. Okay, guys, so hopefully that was helpful in order for you to just kind of move through your first day, just to maybe take the burden off and, and say, you know what, it's not super serious. Just have it be a fun day where your students will go home and say, hey, you know what, my teacher, we played a game, we had fun, we learned about each other, and that's all they want. I didn't get lost. I found out that my teacher is super confident that if I have any questions, that he or she has my back. They're just looking for that security, that confident person again, that no matter if you've been teaching there 1 week or 20 years, they're looking for that person that just says, you know what, I understand how you're scared on your first day. I have your back. I'm going to be the one to make sure that you have the best day. In fact, that's what I tell my students. I said, my only job on the first day is to make sure you have the best first day ever. So hopefully that was helpful, guys. And, let me know in the comments section how your first day of school went. I'm super curious, okay?